So basically, what we're seeing here is I'm showing how thick they had drawn this comb out here. There was no foundation in that, and they drew it out quite thick. So now we're switching over to me going through one of the other hives, checking into some of the supers, just seeing how they're doing. I can remember it being extremely hot. It was about 88 degrees this day. Just, man, super hot. And I've got this sped up just a little bit for time's sake. And here I'm taking off this top super. They don't seem to be touching it at all. Just condensing it down a little bit, taking a look at the super below it. Pouring some smoke in there. Had some bees start to come up out of there at me, so. And I'm going to start to take and pry a couple frames out of here. Give you guys a look. Set a couple of the empty ones to the side there to make some room. There they are again, circling around my head. And here goes one of the first frames out of the super. Did a good job on it. Not quite finished all the way yet. You can see the corners there kind of had open cells. And the second one I'm about to pull is similar, but not quite as full as the one I just showed, I think. Yeah, they've been working hard, but they did swarm earlier in the season. I think it really took them back a notch. This is my oldest hive. We've had this hive here, particular one, for 3 years now, and we just did not catch it before it swarmed. Actually, I think it swarmed a couple of times. Have to be sure next season to catch that early and stay on top of them queen cells. Okay, what we're doing now is the super I took off actually had a whole frame of honey in it, and I'll shake these bees back in their box real quick, and I've got a swarm on the very end. You'll see. I'm gonna go down here and in a moment to the end. And we're going to give them resources that's in the super. I just took off this big hive here. That's actually what I'm doing over here to the side is actually messing with that super. Yeah, here we go, moving the plant off the top of there. Okay. And there we go. Take off the inner cover. There's quite a bit of bees on the inner cover. I have a table just offside of the camera there, and that's where I'm setting everything. And this is where you'll see I'm starting to try to make some room again, smoking them bees out, and they won't leave me alone. And you'll see I'm going to try to take a frame loose here and replace it with the full frame of honey that I have off to the side in the super that I just removed. And this is a swarm that I'm actually taking this frame out and giving the honey to. I did that. I did the same thing prior to the 2-box hive right beside it, and it seemed to really help them out by giving that frame of honey. They expanded really quick, and I'm hoping this will. And here's the frame of honey you see that I'm getting ready to give to this small hive. That was the single one that came out of the super I removed. That was the only one, and I actually took that out of one of the second deeps on the big hive to make room for them, for the queen to have room to lay, because it was locked up with honey. So I removed that one frame, and again we're giving it to this small hive here, and that's what you see me doing. And now we're getting ready here to put everything back together, taking the empty frame from the small hive and putting it back in the super, which I actually will give that super to another one of my small hives. Was a swarm we caught, and it's just off the other side of the camera. You can't see it, but I actually gave them the other super. They needed another box, so it worked out quite good.